Hello guys, very good evening everyone. Welcome to the session and welcome to the India's most comprehensive preparation platform, that is the BYJU'S Exam Prep, and welcome to the GATE and ESE 2024 fundamental session. Yes guys, so you have been studying network theory by your favorite Rakesh Sir for quite some days now, and time to now get on to some fundamentals of signals and systems. Yes, all right. And don't worry guys, some more concepts of network theory will also be added by Ashu Jhangra sir in the upcoming days. And now we are going to begin up the fundamentals of signal and system. So what exactly we are going to cover in the fundamentals? What is the approach to handle this subject? Let us learn all about signal and system. Let us learn how to conquer this subject. Just a second. Yes guys, so let us learn how to conquer this subject. Yes, what is the weightage analysis? What is the previous year history about signal and system telling? What are the best books for it? And what is the preparation strategy to conquer the subject? Let us get started guys. Yes, so in case somebody new to my session, this is a brief intro about me. This is your mentor and educator Rakesh, and I have secured All India rank 9th in the GATE examination, completed my masters from Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore, and these are the major area of expertise that I deal with: signal and system, control systems, digital electronics, EMT, and in the general areas I also deal with the maths and aptitude. Yes guys, quickly keep sharing the session to all your friends. All right. Okay. Yes guys, a very big update for you for all the GATE 2024 aspirants that yes, BYJU'S Exam Prep brings you the next scholarship test. Yes, if you want to prepare by the GATE and ESE courses under BYJU'S Exam Prep under the guidance of best faculties of the country, and you want financial assistance to prove yourself in the scholarship test, which is just 2 days ahead, 19th March at 12 p.m. You have to register now. You just have to go to BYJU'S Exam Prep app, register, and get the chance to get up to 90% scholarship. And yes, also if you need guidance regarding to the GATE 24 examination, yes, there is going to be a free workshop. Yes, 5 ultimate steps to get AIR under 100 in the GATE 2024 examination. And this is going to be live on 21st of March, that is Tuesday at 7:30 p.m. by favorite dashing Joshit Singh sir. Okay, more than 4 years of teaching experience and MTech from IIT Roorkee, and he's going to join and give his particular guidance for the GATE examination to secure AIR under 100. All right, very good evening everybody. Now before we start discussing specifically about signal and system, okay, this is something that yes, you all usually know that the total GATE, which is of 100 marks, 13% is fixed for maths and 15% is fixed for aptitude. So 28% goes to the maths and aptitude dear, but the remaining 72 is the technical syllabus, which is of course branch specific. Now out of that technical, if I talk about for EC and EE, there is one important subject, signal and system. Now how can we classify as that important? Let's have a look into the weightage of signal and system specifically. Yeah, 72, this contains around 8 to 10 technical subjects. In this bracket, you will be getting 8 to 10 technical subjects. But now let me present you the weightage distribution for signal and system. Okay, and I'll present you for both as easy as well as electrical engineering. Stay tuned. So if we have a look into the electronics and communication engineering, have a look into this. I have given you the complete analysis from 2010 up to the 2023, because the pattern of GATE which is followed currently, yes, 65 questions for 3 hours, including aptitude, maths and technical. This pattern has been there from 2010. So that is why I bring you the analysis from the year 2010. Right guys, so if you have a look, 7, 11, 8, 10, 11, 12, 9, 12, 5, 10, 10, 7, 6, 12, there have been variations, right? But when you take up the average of all these here, the average here is turning out to be 9.29. This year it has been again on a higher side, that is 12 marks. Last year it was a lower side, that is 6 marks. In and all, I can say that if you are going into the GATE exam hall and if you are an electronics and communication aspirant, you can just expect somewhere around 9 to 10 marks. somewhere around 9 to 10 marks of this particular subject. Okay, go with this expectation. 9 to 10 marks you can definitely expect from this particular subject, right? Just a second. Okay, chalo. Okay, so that if I talk about 9 to 10 marks, it is definitely a decent and a good weightage. Okay, what all are the topics covered under signal and system? Let's talk about that as well. But before that, let us present the weightage analysis for the electrical branch as well. Again, straight from 2010 up to the current year 2023. So 10, 6, 10, 8, 8, 7, 8, you know, it's mostly if you have a look, okay, mostly if you have a look, okay, average, okay, turns out to be 8.36, but many of the years it is around 8. This year again signal system for W also is higher, that is 11 marks. Okay, expectation की बात करें, so if you are going into the GATE exam hall and signal and systems की बात करें, तो you should be expecting somewhere around 8 to 9 marks. Okay, somewhere around 8 to 9 marks, although it can be plus minus 1 or minus plus 1, minus 1, plus 2, minus 2, that may happen at the run time, but this is the expectation. So these expectations are to tell you that, you know, whether your branch is EE, okay, or whether your branch is EC, okay, it is carrying for both the branches a very good and a decent weightage, and definitely you should prepare it with honesty. Okay, it's a mathematical based subject, and let's have a look into the best books. Okay, number one, starting with the book, which I can call it as the Bible for signal and system. And yes, okay, that Bible book, if you are able to, you know, guess it out, you must be able to recollect the name in your mind that yes, it is nothing. The book is none other than the Signal and System by Oppenheim and Wilsky, the best book, right? Only one portion relevant to GATE you may find, you know, little slightly missing here, but rest it is a complete package. Whether you talk about fundamentals of signals, fundamental of systems, whether you talk about convolution or Fourier transform, Laplace transform, DTFT, CTFT, Z transform, everything is covered up. DTFT is covered up. Only the portion of DFT, FFT, you will not find that relevant here, and that is why there is one more reference. This is best for most of the types you can refer to this, and I guarantee if you have followed this book, okay, not only for concept, this can be used for concept as well as questions, because questions are also very fantastic in this book. Is openly I guarantee and openly I challenge that if honestly you have solved this book, you have followed this book, each and every type of question of GATE can be conquered by you. Yes, dear, each and every type of question of GATE can be conquered by you using this particular book. That is a guarantee that, you know, not only me, many of the GATE toppers can also assure you about this. Okay, yeah, but for the, you know, digital part, especially the DFT and the FFT. Now the digital filters are removed, but yes, if you are targeting ESE as well, you have to study digital filters. Okay, so keeping that in mind, okay, especially for the portion of DFT, FFT, digital filters, which is not in GATE right now. Okay, but for ESE you have to go through it. Okay, so DFT, FFT, digital filter, especially for these topics, I'll suggest you another book, and that is the ProKeys, the DSP book, the digital signal processing by ProKeys. Even other areas of digital signal processing like discrete time convolution, DTFTs can be, discrete Fourier series can be studied from here, but that you can manage with Oppenheim as well. But especially for these topics, you can refer to this particular book. Okay, also guys, for more practice, you can also refer to the book of, you know, the practice book, Signal and System by Shom series. Okay, so, you know, this is not specially for building your concepts, but especially for practice. If you need more practice, especially in one or two subjects or one or two chapters, if you feel underconfident, you can go through the practice problems by Shom series. But for concepts, it is the Oppenheim Wilsky. Okay, for especially 2-3 topics, I'll mention you to go to the ProKeys book. Okay, the DSP by ProKeys. Now, if I talk about the preparation approach, okay, for signal and system, very simple. Okay, the preparation approach, when we talk about the signal and system, let me give you an idea of some particular important topics as well. There are two things, okay, to conquer the particular subject. Number one is the concept. Okay, now, how to conquer the concept? Okay, for concepts, as I told you, there are two options with you. Going for the standard books, and undoubtedly signals is, you have an advantage. Signal is a subject where you have a one particular book mostly which will cover up all the things for you. Okay, because for some of the subjects you have to refer 2 to 3 textbook. Or the classes. The next source of concept can be live classes. Yes, you can really learn good concepts from the YouTube classes, or if you are an enrolled student of any of the platform like BYJU'S Exam Prep, you can complete all your concepts. You can learn all your concepts through those live classes, right? So depending on, your situation, whether you are willing to study from books or you are already a student of some platform, you can refer to live classes as well. Okay, live classes and class notes. Okay, totally sufficient for the concept. On the other hand, you can go for books like Oppenheim and Wilsky, as I told you. The next area, okay, of conquering the subject is the practice, because it is a mathematical type of subject. Okay, it is mostly a mathematical oriented subject, and for the practice, okay, thank you Ajay Shankar, thank you Varun. Yes, for practice, there are two options for this particular subject. Number one is the Oppenheim. Number one is the Oppenheim, the book I already referred to you. Okay, as I mentioned there that, guys, not only for concept, even for question, this book is really fantastic. Okay, so Oppenheim is one particular option for your practice. Okay. Or the workbooks. Or definitely the workbooks. You can directly practice the question from workbooks, like the workbooks, that are provided by BYJU'S Exam Prep, if you have them. Otherwise, Oppenheim you can practice. Very good variety of question. But in workbook, you will get, the questions, the type of questions that are expected in GATE, like MCQ question, NAT question, MSQ questions are also there. Then the questions are categorized as level 1, level 2, level 3. Like, guys, this year we have seen there is a difficult paper for electrical. Easy for electronics. Last year we have seen easy paper for electrical but difficult paper for electronics. So you never know next year what is the level of the paper for EC or for EE. It may be easy, it may be difficult. So your preparation should always be up to the very good level. Your preparation should be up to the best difficult level. Okay, so easy to conquer ho hi jayega, right? The workbook will contain 1, 2, 3 all levels of question, or even if you're practicing Oppenheim, it will cover all variety of questions. You'll be pretty much comfortable, okay, in the practice area. Okay, next source of practice is definitely the PYQs, which are must not only for signal and system, these are the must for every particular subject. Okay, every particular subject. Now, once you are done with the concept and the practice part, acha, how many PYQs? At least 15 to 20 years. Let me mention it. The PYQs will be for at least 15 to 20 years. And next thing, after completing the PYQs as well, will be the topic test. Will be the topic test, which are actually usually chapter tests. So, before I talk more about the chapter test, one simple thing let me tell you. One simple thing let me tell you that when we talk about, when we talk about the chapter classification here, dear, when we are going to talk about the chapter classification here, okay, number one thing that you have to focus in the signal and systems, good evening Ruby, is undoubtedly the basics and the classification of signals. Okay, right, like, you talk about periodic, aperiodic signal, energy and power signal, symmetric, even symmetric, odd symmetric signals, or you talk about the signals, which may be first definitely you study the continuous signal, discrete signal, what is the differentiation between them, and then, how do you study the basic operations on signal, like time shifting, time scaling, time folding, everything you have to be very comfortable, and then you have to move on towards the classification of systems. Classification of signals ke andar there is one more thing that you have to focus is the standard signals, and you have to, especially for 3 signals like step, ramp and impulse signal, you have to have in-depth understanding. Classification of systems like linear, non-linear system, time invariant or time variant system, causal, non-causal, stable, unstable system, invertible, non-invertible system, memory or memoryless systems. Okay, there are frequent questions asked from this. Given an input-output relationship, you have to classify, you have to tell me whether the system is linear or time invariant or what property does it satisfy. And after gone through this, you have to go and study the LTI systems, especially first starting the convolution. Okay, the convolution, which will be classified as convolution sum if you talk about discrete time signal systems, and it will be a convolution integral if you talk about the continuous time systems. All right. Okay, and now this portion, this is the portion from which real important topic starts. So convolution is the real important area. Almost every year, or at least every second year, you can find the questions from convolution, and good questions from the discrete convolution areas are being discussed. Okay, after discussing the convolution theory, we move our attention towards the Fourier series. Okay, first, let me mention here the continuous time Fourier series as well as Fourier transform, especially continuous time Fourier series and Fourier transform both. Fourier series also important, Fourier transform really very important. Important for EC, very important for EE also, right? All properties, the Fourier transform of all important signals, all property, because good questions, property based good questions are discussed from the Fourier transform. Okay, so I'm highlighting with the stars so that you remember what are the important areas, right? And then the generalization of the Fourier transform, that is the Laplace transforms. The Laplace transforms, and the in-depth study of Laplace transform with the ROC as well. And with the Laplace transforms, you study both the category bilateral Laplace transform as well as the unilateral Laplace transforms. Although for gate point of view, from signal and system point of view, bilateral Laplace transforms will be more important and more relevant questions will be there. Yes, there will be classes, very fundamental classes of signal and system to make you, really comfortable in this subject. And what are the classes of signal and system on YouTube, Ajay Shankar? I'm just going to brief you that as well. Okay, now after having covered this portion, one more thing usually, before Laplace itself we can talk, okay, and that is the sampling theorem. That is the sampling theorem. Now, this is an important area from which again regular questions are repeated. Important tricky questions are asked from the sampling theorem, right? So, here you learn how to sample a signal, how to convert a continuous time sample into a discrete time sample. Okay, the next area that can be touched is the discrete time Fourier series and the Fourier transform. Okay, commonly known as the DFS, and the DTFT, discrete Fourier series and discrete time Fourier transform. Okay, and moving ahead, the DFT, which is going to be extremely important for EC. EC के लिए DFT is very important, right? Almost every year, and good question. Normally they try to make the good question from the DFT. Then the generalization of the discrete Fourier transform, the DTFTs, okay, is studied under Z transforms. Okay, so now whether you take Laplace transform or Z transform, both of them are related with the concept of eigensignals that I am going to teach whenever we come to this topic. What is eigensignal? What is eigenfunction theory related in the signal and systems? So Z transforms, whether your branch is EE or EC, Z transform is going to form a very crucial area. Again, this is the area double star for both EC as well as EE, because it produces handsome number of questions and it produces good questions. So here practice has to be strong. Okay, there are 3-4 areas from which the practice has to be really strong. Z transform, DFT, continuous time Fourier transform, okay, sampling theorem. Okay, practice sabhi se karna hai, but these are some areas where you need real good practice, in-depth understanding, in-depth question practice you need from these areas, right? Convolution be important hai, but here, okay, they can make good question, but not that difficult. Okay, but the challenging, the good property based understanding depth question can be from Z transforms, DFTs and the CTFTs, which really can be expected, right? Right. Yeah, Rishi, just don't be worried about that. See, what if third year was your first attempt, just have a look what did not work for you, what are the areas you have not studied, what are the areas you have weak, and immediately start working on it without wasting much of the time, right, without wasting much of the time. Okay, so this is, more or less this slide is summarizing the chapters of signal and systems, and I have highlighted the important areas from where you have to practice more. And that is the thing I was mentioning. After every chapter, definitely you have to go and appear a topic test. That also becomes a very good source of practice, but at the same time it is judging your practice till this point. Yes, you solve some questions from OpenHEM or workbooks, you solve PYQs, and then you give for the topic wise test, and then you understand how strong you are in that area. And if it is just one topic, you have studied OpenHEM also, you have solved PYQs, and then you are going to give test only one topic, right? And if you want to see you're comfortable in that topic, so you can set a target ki if at least 75-80% you have scored in the topic test, then you can say you are comfortable. Overall, GATE mein 75-80 is a big task. Okay, that needs a lot of hard work and lot of test. But if I talk about a single chapter, जिसमें आपने पूरा कॉन्सेप्ट भी पढ़ा है, बुक्स भी सॉल्व किया है, पीवाईबी को भी किया, तो एटलीस्ट 80% 75% हैज टू बी द टारगेट टू मेक श्योर दैट यू आर स्ट्रांग इन दैट टॉपिक. सो इंडिविजुअल टॉपिक्स यू हैव टू स्प्लिट फॉर एवरी चैप्टर, इंडिविजुअल टारगेट्स यू हैव टू स्प्लिट फॉर every particular chapter, definitely. And the areas with the double star has to be practiced with good variety of question, in-depth understanding, right? In-depth understanding. Clear, guys? Now, of course, guys, I have taken several lectures earlier also regarding to the Z transforms, continuous time Fourier transforms, DFTs, etc. Right? So, this time, there is an announcement from my side, and I'm going to start with the real fundamentals of signal and system, because if you're strong with the fundamentals, you can go ahead step by step and conquer the upcoming topics as well. I have taken lot of sessions on convolution as well. Now this time, let us talk about the fundamentals of the signal and system. Yes, guys, I announce you the free fundamental classes of signal and system on the YouTube, and here is the complete schedule in front of you. Yes, guys, coming on the Monday, right? Today is Friday. Okay, let's start from Monday, that is 20th of March. The timing will be same, like 9 p.m. Okay, we are going to start, and the first topic you see is the basic operations on the signals, where we'll talk about time shift, time fold, time reversal. These are the very important things that you have to understand. Yes, Mayuri and Rishi. Okay. Now, not only in one class we will understand, and then variety of good question practice, okay, will be dealt in the next class. Okay, so like Monday and Tuesday, okay, 20 and 21st March is both for the time shift, time fold, time reversal for the basic operations on signal. These are also known as the transformations on the independent axis, right? Time ke saath aap kaise play kar sakte ho, right? Okay, then one particular class we talk about all things about unit step signal, the properties of unit step signal, how to understand this, how to solve questions based on unit step signal. Okay, next class we go to a very important discussion, the unit impulse signal. One entire class understanding all properties, even the integration based question, the area properties, the singularity concepts here, the double singularity concept, everything will be covered here. And then one class for unit ramp signal. Then we have periodic and aperiodic signal, discussing both. One is continuous time aperiodic and periodic signal. Next class we'll learn discrete time periodic and aperiodic signal, because there are some differences in the rules, and why there is some difference in the rule, we'll understand that conceptually. And then we have energy and power signals part number 1 and energy and power signals part number 2. This will be dealt in 2 different classes, right? Energy and power signal, because again they are very important. Okay, guys, so this is the fundamentals. Let us go through this till the end of this month, and then I'll tell you what is the next schedule. But I ensure you that these particular sessions are going to build your fundamentals to the very depth level. Okay, we'll take up all concepts in depth, and we will be going to take up all questions also from the basic level up to the advanced level. That is what we are going to ensure in this particular fundamental series that is going to be live from this Monday. Right, guys, so just you have to do one thing. If you are not subscribed, subscribe to the channel immediately so that you get regular updates about all types of sessions going on. Yes, if you are a GATE 23 aspirant, you might have noticed your results, you might be looking for guidance, so several guidance sessions almost daily will be going on. So what you can achieve at your particular rank, okay, what you can target, all those things will keep happening on the channel. Right, guys? Okay, so guys, definitely have a look into this, take a screenshot of this, because this is the entire schedule of signal and system. If you need, okay, just take a screenshot of it. That is why I moved away, so that you can follow the classes regularly. Okay, also guys, Also guys, every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, okay, and Saturday, we have brought you the special NILIT series. Okay, this is exclusively for computer science as well as electronic students. You can just subscribe now to the channel to even get the preparation for NILIT, which has brought up 598 vacancies. Okay, this year 598 vacancies have been announced, and there's a separate examination. So on your YouTube, okay, you can have the preparation of NILIT as well, MWF technical sessions, and every Saturday exclusive aptitude session. Like tomorrow is Saturday, tomorrow we are going to have the first aptitude session as well. Also guys, the coffee with concept session. So right, for computer science every Tuesday, Saturday, for ECEEIN students every Wednesday and Sunday. Okay, that means twice a week morning a concept will be uploaded, that will be recorded form, beautiful, with beautiful animations and beautiful explanation. Okay, so that one recording can make your one important concept. What concept? That concept has to be really important. So some important concepts explained through visualizations, okay, in the morning time, so that you can have a sip of coffee, okay, with these concepts, and this will be uploaded twice a week, right? If students start liking it, okay, if they are able to understand the concepts in detail through this particular pre-recorded animated video, will increase the frequency. So lots of things going to happen on this particular session. Also guys, the prelims result is out. You can, and as well as GATE 2023 result is out. You can just share your results and avail amazing benefits. All right guys, timings for if you're looking for the timings for NILIT, okay, that is 7 p.m. The timing for the GATE fundamentals is 9 p.m. Bhanu Prakash. Okay, timing for the GATE fundamentals is 9 p.m. All right, correct? Chalo. Rishi, your call. You can start with network, you can start with digital or controls as well, so even signal and system. Any one of these 3-4 subjects you can begin your preparation with. All right, concept class, it will be in the morning. I exactly don't remember time. It will be uploaded in the morning, Bhanu Prakash, somewhere around 9:30 a.m. types. It will be in the morning. Okay, 9:30 a.m. types. The video will be available to you. Okay guys, so that is why a lot of classes, concept classes, okay, the fundamentals live classes, the practice classes, the NILIT classes, the post-GATE sessions, lots of things is going to cover up. Lots of things is going to be covered on YouTube. Just subscribe the channel, and if you like the video, do not forget to hit the like button so that we get the attendance marked here, right? Correct? Yeah, I have explained you the complete syllabus, weightage analysis in this session, Vamsi, and I've announced some fundamental classes, and after that, the schedule of April month will also be announced to you, right? Yes, Rishi, you can connect with me on the Telegram. Just connect with me on the Telegram, either in the group, or you can just send me a personal message also on the Telegram. We'll be happy discussing there. Okay, guys, bye bye. Thank you. Stay safe. This is Rakesh Sir signing off. Take care and all the very best for your preparation of GATE examination.